What is up, you guys? It's me, JEM Holographic, here with a new video. Today, you guys, I decided to film a little get ready with me. I showed you guys how I achieved this eye look here, my signature JEM Holographic eye makeup. If you'd like to know how I did it, plus where I've been the last couple of months, plus where I'm at right now, keep watching. Okay, so I have already started my base. I've got my contour powder, everything on. So what I'm gonna do now is just set my bake. I just use a little velour puff to do that. So I just wanted to film a little get ready with me video because after I finish this look, I'm actually going to be filming a unboxing video, the first ever unboxing video on my channel. I'm very excited about this unboxing. And I'll just tell you guys what it is, what I'm going to be unboxing, because I am going to be uploading that first. And you guys know, if you follow me for a while, or even if you just stumble across this video and watch the intro, my name is JEM Holographic. That is just JEM with a J, just like the cartoon. And I love the cartoon. I love the original run of dolls. And since I moved to Atlanta, I have the space to actually start collecting the original 80s dolls made by Hasbro. I was able to get a mint in box glitter and gold gem doll for a steal. I got this for $60. So I am, just getting in some 80s glam makeup and drag to do that unboxing video for you guys. The next step for me is actually going to be putting on my eyebrows. Now for my eyebrows, I actually use eyeshadows, and my favorite eyeshadow palette to use is this Be Perfect Cosmetics Carnival 3 palette. You can just see all of the colors, and for me, being JEM Holographic and 80s drag queen, you need all the colors that you can get. So just to kind of give you guys a little bit of background, if you guys have followed me for a while, you know that I lived in Los Angeles, more specifically West Hollywood. I lived there for 6 years. And I really loved it in LA, and the circumstances that brought me back to Atlanta I'm not really going to get into, but I am happy to be back in my hometown. Coming back to Atlanta definitely wasn't plan A or B, it was definitely like a plan C or D for me. I was really trying to make it work in LA with the living situation that I was in, but the universe has a way of bringing you where you're supposed to be. I really believe that. And that definitely was the case with me coming back to Atlanta. One of the things that I realized before I even came out here is that I would have to start over with drag. I did not have any drag roots here. I was 21 when I left. Like, I was barely able to actually enter a bar when I left Atlanta initially. But this is definitely going to be a very much learning experience for me. It's going to be probably entertaining for you guys because I'm starting to really get into the content creation side of drag. I mean, it's something that I've always wanted to do, but I was just so busy with just every day, and I know that's not an excuse. I know that that's not an excuse for, kind of neglecting this side of drag. I mean, if you go back through my channel over the summer, I was doing my first ever drag competition ever. That was the Hamburger Mary's Best was a fantastic experience for me, and it was a huge learning step for me, not only with performing but pushing my craftsmanship and making my garments and planning performances and doing makeup and hair. It was definitely a very big learning experience for me. Definitely something that I needed to do, and the fact that I did so well in that competition. I did not win. I was in the top 5 of the competition, and it was also really great to kind of connect with other drag queens that I hadn't worked with before. And let me just say that being back here in Atlanta is definitely not a negative, because the drag culture out here is super rich, it goes super deep. I can succeed out here, and that was one of the reasons why I decided to just make the jump and say let's just move to Atlanta. But I feel like here is a different opportunity to kind of hone in on what I do and perfect it more. Okay, that looks good. So to clean up my brows, I use the foundation that I use, and I use the Mehron Celebra Pro HD foundation in the color Light 3, and I'm gonna be using this pointy kind of concealer brush from MAC. I've had this forever. This is what I use to clean up my brows, to cut my crease on my eyeshadow. And I just take some and I put it on the back of my hand just so that I don't have to keep digging into the pot. So I would love to know, you guys, what did you guys get for Christmas? If you celebrate Christmas, what did you get for Hanukkah? You know, whatever you guys celebrate, I would love to know what you got. For me, I spent my holiday season moving, so I didn't really get to do much for myself, hence why I got myself a Christmas present. To set the cleanup of my brows, I'm just going to use Coty Airspun. That looks good for now. At this stage, I also like to do my brow bone highlight, and for that, I'm going to do this frankly ancient Wet n Wild highlighter. It is the Mega Glow highlighting powder in the color Lilac to Reality. I'm going to use a flat paddle brush to do that. And I'm just going to add this under the brow. You can also kind of clean up your brow using this method too. For the eyes, I am going to be doing kind of, I would say, like my standard GEM Holographic base, which is a lot of pinks, blues, purples, a lot of fun colors. And so I'm going to go in with a bright pink shade in this Carnival 3 palette. And the way that I apply the shadow itself is I'm going to just press it into the inner corner of my eye. And you can see I've made kind of like a half moon shape here. To blend this color out, I'm going to be using an ancient NYX eyeshadow single in the color Hot Pink. I don't even know if you can get these anymore, but I've had this for that long. And to blend that out, I'm just using a MAC eyeshadow blending brush. For the outer corner of my eye, I'm just going to use a darker purple. And the way that I do it is I start at my actual inner corner and I bring it up and out to meet where that end of the tail of the eyebrow is. To blend that out, I'm going to be using a bright purple shade from this palette. You guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. It feels so good to be, you know, putting on makeup to get into the fantasy, because the past couple of months, let me tell you, I've been stressed out. You know, when I moved to Los Angeles, I moved to Los Angeles with a suitcase. When I moved back to Atlanta, I had an entire apartment to worry about. But that was stressful. Me and my partner drove 3 days in an SUV across the country, literally from coast to coast, with an SUV full of stuff. What I am going to do is I am going to go back with that highlighter shade and just strengthen that brow bone highlight. I just find that it makes the brows pop. To add depth and dimension to the look, I am going to add just a touch of black right here on the outer corner. Now the next step that I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take a blue eyeliner and I'm going to do my lower lash line, which I'm going to do in this nice metallic blue shade. This is an Ulta Cosmetics pencil in the color Starry Night. And then I'm just going to take this small buffing brush, this is also from MAC, and I'm going to use a blue shade. This is a kind of like light blue. It's called Lagoon in the Carnival 3 palette. Again, can't recommend this palette enough, guys. These eyeshadows are amazing. And what I'm literally going to do is I'm just going to buff this color out here. Guys, this eyeshadow look is turning out amazing. I don't need anybody to tell me. So, this next part is probably one of my favorite parts. It's brushing off the bake under my eyes. The next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna cut my crease, and I do that with the same little brush and the same foundation. Just gonna scoop a little bit more on the back of my hand. And it helps also if you tilt your head like this. To apply my eyelid color, I'm just going to use that same flat brush that we were using for our brow bone highlight. And today I decided to go in with that same lilac color. I think this combination is so beautiful. You don't have to be super precise, just make sure that you're only hitting the cream. And we're using this to set the eye. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with those same blue colors that we put on the lower lash line, and I'm going to use that to blend in the edges of my eye, and I'm going to show you. So I have just that here, and I'm going to take this blue and I'm going to apply it kind of in the middle of my actual eyelid, like so. And then I'm going to take that darker blue and go on the outer corner. And then I'm going to take that brush that we used for the black, and I'm just going to strengthen that on my actual eyelid right here. And then just taking my blending brush and just running this over all three colors to add some dimension to the eye. Okay, I'm back. As you can see, I've done my other eye. So now I'm going to do my inner corner point with that same blue eyeliner that we used before. Like that, and I just connect that to the eyeshadow. I don't go in with any more eyeshadow to blend it out or set it or anything. It really doesn't need it. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to do the whites of my eyes, and for that I use, again, ancient. It's so ancient that it's coming off, but essentially this is just a NYX white eyeshadow base, and it's a little pot and it's a cream. I've had this forever, and I just follow this line. Okay, so one of the last things that I do for my eyes is liner, which is obvious, duh. I use this Wet n Wild breakup proof waterproof liquid liner. Before I put on my lashes, what I like to do is I like to go through and strengthen my contours, add blush, highlight. That way I don't get any powder on my lashes. So I'm gonna do that really quick and then I'll be right back. I wanted to add this metallic blue liner to my crease line. I saw this the other day at Dollar Tree. It's by LA Colors. I swatched it on my hand. It looks gorgeous. Okay, now we're gonna apply our lashes. For that, I use the Duo Quick Set Lash Adhesive. So this one is ready to go. I literally just take it and plop the middle, and then push the ends into place. Oh my goodness, you guys. I am gonna go ahead and do the other eye and my lips off camera. I hope you guys enjoyed this little chit chat we had, this little talk, little catch up, I will see you guys again in a second for the outro. I will see you guys there. All right, thank you guys so much for watching this Get Ready with me. If you missed my previous video where I do a super special unboxing, you can click the link in the description. Also, while you're down there, don't forget to hit the like button, hit subscribe, and the notification bell. Also, guys, don't forget to leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought of this video. Don't forget to follow me on all of my socials, links down below. And don't forget to be bold, be beautiful, be truly, truly outrageous. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!